Hello. It is, crap. That's my kitchen clock chiming that it's midnight, so, yeah. Oh well. This is supposed to be for Saturday, March 3rd, but whatever. I just got a lot going on right now. I'm doing the play again, which means I have to be away from my computer between 7 and 10:30 ish, and then I get home, and then my parents are still awake, and I don't know. I just feel weird talking to myself with my parents in the next room or just on this floor. Their bedrooms upstairs, so they don't hear me when I do this. But if they're in the kitchen or in the next room or something, I don't know. It kind of feels weird to me. So, and it's probably weird to them. So anyway, yeah, this is what's going on with my life. So because I do stuff at the play, there are chunks of time between between lighting cues. So I bring my Game Boy and I just play a little bit. I'm still paying attention. I listen for key things that, like, oh, someone said this, that means that my cue is going to be happening within the next 30 seconds. So I put my Game Boy down. I go, okay, what am I going? Okay, I'm going to do this. Do the cue, and then you can't see what I'm doing over here, but I'm doing like hand motions. Do the cue, and then okay, let's see. I don't have a cue for 5 pages, so I go back to my Game Boy, play for a couple minutes. So what I decided to do is start a Nuzlocke run in Pokemon Platinum. Now, for those of you who don't know, what the hell is Nuzlocke? It's a type. It's essentially Pokemon hard mode. It's got a couple of key rules, a couple of core things that are definite, that stay throughout. Everybody's different version, but there are some people who tweak it a little bit, make it harder, make it easier. So it's called Nuzlocke because it was popularized by this one guy who made comics based off of his run. It had been around before this guy, but he made a comic off of it, and he named some of his Pokemon after characters from Lost, and he happened to name his Nuzleaf Locke. Nuzlocke. See, that's basically where the name came from, Nuzlocke. And I think it was like the first Pokemon that he had that died or something. So the basic rules behind Nuzlocke are really there's two main rules. One is that the first Pokemon that you meet in a route or a town or something is the only Pokemon that you're allowed to catch in that entire area. So if I were to go to Route 1 and the first Pokemon I come across is a Rattata, say, then that's the only Pokemon that I can catch from that route. I can catch it. If I kill it, then I can't get any more Pokemon from that route. I can't get any more Rattatas or any more Pidgeys or anything like that. And the second rule, if a Pokemon faints in battle, that means it dies permanently. It's permadead. And you have to take it out of your party and put it back into your box and never use it again until the end of the game. So, yeah, and of course, normally if a Pokemon faints, then you can just take it to a Pokemon Center and heal it. But yeah, but in this version, once a Pokemon faints, it's dead. So those are the two main rules that you should abide by for this run. And I've tweaked it a little bit. I've done it so that if I catch a Pokemon, let's say I go to Route 1 and I find a Rattata and I catch a Rattata. Then I go into Route 2 and the first Pokemon I find is a Rattata. What I do, because I'm not as hardcore as some other people who do Nuzlocke runs, is if I already have the Pokemon, the first Pokemon that I see, I keep going on that route until I get to a Pokemon I don't have yet. So like I said, if I catch a Rattata Route 1, then I go to Route 2, and the first one I see is a Rattata, I can kill it, or if I can choose to catch it if I want. I mean, well, then I wouldn't have to catch any more. But until I come across a Pidgey, say on Route 2, then I can just keep trying to catch it. So that's one of my little tweaks. And another one that's very common is to nickname your Pokemon. That way you're a little more closer to it. You're a little more attached to, dead pixels. Whatever. It's a game. Deal with it. So what I decided to do was I'm doing Pokemon Platinum, which is on the DS. Oh, it's plugged in. Oh, it's a little broken too, but whatever. I've had this since 2006, and it still works. So I'm gonna see if I can do this. Alright, so what I've done is I've named myself Uvidi. I chose to be a girl because I hadn't been a girl at all in any of these. Any time that I've played, I've never chosen a girl, so I didn't want to see if there was anything even different. Turns out there's a little thing different, but it's not really that big a deal. So I named myself Uvidi after the Uvidi crew. Oh, you can see the light from the webcam. The Uvidi family, so that's why I changed the name. That's my name. My rival's name is Vocal. And let's take a look at the Pokemon here. So, first up, we've got me. I chose Turtwig because I've never chosen Turtwig before. So that's me, J-Wish. And I decided to name everybody, all the Pokemon I get, after people I know in the Uvidi chat. So before you guys get upset about, oh, why am I this Pokemon? Why is this person this cool Pokemon? Well, let me show you something. This is a list of all the people off the top of my head that I can think of who frequent the Uvidi chat. Oh, hold on. I apologize for this. I just remembered. Hussein, I apologize if I forget your name, but this is a list of all the people who frequent the Uvidi chat and who I talk to. And I put it in order, no particular order. I just from the moment I thought of them. So Ash Sai, CX, Ash Not Sai, just a bunch of different people, and I'm going in order all the way down. So the first Pokemon I caught was named Ash Sai, and you happen to be a Starly. Then was CX, I don't know, CX. You happen to be a bit of, sorry. And then the third one I caught, Ash Not Sai. So Ash Not Sai, you were a Shinx, and congratulations, you might actually make it all the way to the end of the game because I fucking love Shinx and all of his evolutions. So congratulations, Ash Not Sai. And then I've got all these other, all the other names. When I run out of names, basically, like if I come across a Pokemon that I want to replace, say the Bidoof CX, then I'll name that Pokemon CX so that you'll still be in my party. You're just not a Bidoof anymore. But that'll only be if all the names have been used. So yeah, I'm gonna play through this. I'll see if I can keep you guys updated. I'll let you know who dies, who I catch, what I catch. Yeah, put you back up. Oh, don't fall. So, yeah, there we go. If you're frequent the Uvidi chat and if I get your name, sorry, let me know and I'll put you onto the list after Hussein. So, yeah, the end.